doing this evening? Alright, well, welcome to the final concert of the junior high program. This is the Symphonic Band. We're very excited to show you all the things that they've been up to since you last saw them. Some of y'all saw them in Solo Ensemble, but before that it was UIL. And we've gotten a couple more pieces together for you this evening. We actually have two different bands on stage right now. We have, of course, the large symphonic band, but we also have the concert band behind me. And this group is a little bit smaller because it's made for not second year players, but students who either coming in for the first time in 7th or 8th grade, because we typically start in 6th, or there was one or two things like they weren't here for the first semester, so they jumped in the last semester, so we have to catch them up with a couple of things. They're going to play a small ensemble, and I want to give special note here to Mr. Oscar. He's playing tuba for the first time in public, so he's a converted trombone player. And so this is their song before they joined the symphonic band. This is entitled Peasant Cantata. Them to play on their own as a one ensemble, in this case a concert band. Okay, if y'all could go join your sections, that'd be great. Thank y'all so much. And so this is the symphonic band, all the 7th and 8th graders that are in the program here. We'll be playing 4 songs for you this evening. And we do have a special guest, Mr. Bobby Galvez. He's going to be speaking to you, especially those of you that are parents of 8th graders, about what to expect for next year. And we'll just go ahead and get started. So the first piece on our list here is, I thought it was fun. They didn't like it because they have to really pay attention and actually work to make this happen. It's got a lot of color to it. It's got a lot of chord changes. This is entitled Thunderbolt Fanfare. We're gonna give them just a second to set up. Very helpful. Thank you so much, Mr. King. I super appreciate it. Well, everything else is easy from here, so that's what I'm using now. This next one is really fun one. It takes you through a lot of ups and downs. We have a lot of changes happening. We have tempo changes that happen in here. We have the melody being tossed around back and forth. And then we even have a couple of what we call ostinato parts. So they're like really quiet in the background, and then they have to jump up to the front. This one's called Dark Image. That one's really tricky to put together. Before we go to the next thing, we'd like to give out a couple of awards for the things that these guys have been doing all year. We do a couple of contests with these guys, and I'm very happy to say that they've come back from UIL, straight sweepstakes, so straight ones all the way across the board in concert and sight reading, which is the best that you can do. That's impressive for, well, if you are in 7th grade, raise your hand. That is majority of the group. The majority of the group had never gone to UIL contests before, and this was their very first time actually performing on a stage. This is a much different performance than whenever you are in a huge auditorium with 3 people sitting right there, and you hear, they're typing as, in between songs, they're typing all your mistakes. And so that's very different from being in here, and so we're very proud of that achievement right there. And of course, we did solo ensemble here at the middle school. If you got a 1, which is once again, that's the highest you can get, and there's ensembles of smaller groups, so anywhere from 3 up to, we had one group of about 15 brass that they pretty much ran themselves. We got to work with them just a little bit, but they pretty much had to learn their music on their own, and they now have blue ribbons if they got a 1. If you have a 1, can you please hold up your blue ribbon? On our awards list, this is the Superior Musicianship Award. So this is won by going above and beyond what we typically do in class. You participated in something typically you've done all region band, which is another very hard thing to do. You learn music, then you go into a room with 5 judges, blind, with, in the case of trumpets, there's 100 trumpets that go, there's 100 flutes. There were literally 102 flutes that showed up that one time, and you are in competition with them to get into one band. There are only 2 bands that make it, and we're going to acknowledge those guys a little later. But these are outstanding musicians in the band. This is Alexis Trevino. Come on up. We just heard from this student with that awesome trumpet solo in Dark Adventure, Miss Allie Clifton. Miss Madison Johnson, trumpet player. Okay, well, we got a long way to go. Hold on. Miss Heather Bryant. Also on French horn, Miss Olivia House. And y'all, can y'all actually go down to this first step here and go all the way down to Alexis? Thank you so much. This one started on trombone, and no, not, but yeah, okay. And then scooch all the way over there. There you go. Yes, thank you. This one started on trombone and has since switched over to percussion because she showed up every single morning, went home and taught herself a lot of things. This is Payson Jones. Brian Yerkiza made an audition for our region band and made it. Holding down the trombone section and first chair the whole year, Kaylee Villalobos. Just being an awesome all-around player, Mr. Kyron Morales. For doing an amazing job on a solo, when at the beginning of the year we were struggling on our home instrument, Miss Hazel Wells. For just being amazing, he laid out an amazing solo in class. This is Mr. Jacob Espana. This one annoys me, but she's a really good player. Angeline Barrientos. This one's kind of a sleeper. She shows up and she does her job and she goes home, but she does an amazing job while she's here. Penelope Gutierrez. Okay, this one, another annoying one, but an amazing player, Miss Grace Lujan. Now this one I really enjoy. He is strictly business. He shows up every morning, puts his horn up, says hi, leaves, comes back, puts it does his job, and goes home once again. Mr. Braxton Spencer. And then for auditioning for All Region Band and also making it, Miss Olivia Guerrero. So these are your superior musicians for the 2025 school year. Big smiles, guys, big smiles. Could we do a little experiment? Could y'all take 2 steps up to sing as I thank you, Mr. Gavos? Once again, your superior musician for the 2025 school year. Okay, now these students have come a long way in this past year. These are our most improved instrumentalists. This is Alexander Snell. So we put that solo ensemble group together. He basically led all 15 of them at the very beginning. So he did a wonderful job. This one just has come very far. This is Chandler Parsons. Now these awards were figured out about a week or 2 ago, but this person really proved why she deserves this award, because she was here, this last week, and she nailed this part in this music, which was really awesome. It's Brendan White. And this one was coming in almost every day and has come really, really far. We're very proud of you, Jack. So these are your most improved musicians of 2025. Thank y'all so much. Hey, the next award is the Leadership Award. And you can get this for a multitude of things. We don't just hand this one out. You really have to earn this one. The first one is more of a service leadership award, because this person comes in almost every single day. She's the first person here. So I run a little experiment. They don't know that I do this. But I wait till they come in, and I wait till there's a crowd of them. And then I start making the chairs all look right. And then I wait to see who joins in to help make the chairs look right. Well, this year, one person was doing it every single day, unasked, unprompted, made sure that it was taken care of, Miss Natalie Izzy. Okay. And this next one, there's only 2 of these. This one really stepped up at the beginning of the year. Reminds me a lot of my first drum major that I had, actually. Takes charge and really makes sure that everybody's taken care of, and then make sure that she has her part done. Leads the band, led the band in a lot of the pep rallies that you saw. And then also, whenever we did the football game, she led them out there, Miss Heather Bryant. Congratulations. Okay, and we have a couple of these. This is the Outstanding Musician Award. And these are for the ones who have really shown growth in music specifically. This first one, we're coming a very long way. It took a lot to be able to do that solo tonight where she could play over the whole band. It took us the whole year to get that far, Miss Allie Clifton. This next one was the first one to get Louie down and hasn't stopped playing it since. If you throw anything in front of her, she will have it done in 2 seconds or less. This is Miss Sienna Lincoln. This next one, I don't think anybody in here will argue, hands down, the best musician, was named the best musician, best tubist in the entire region since Dax Springsburg. Outstanding individual. And then there was one misprint, I had to send it back, so I don't have it here. Another outstanding performer, Miss Desiree Walker. These are your outstanding musicians for 2025. Y'all can't smile, you know. Very good, thank y'all so much. There's a lot to recognize. So I told you a little bit earlier about All Region Band. You go into a room, you audition, and it's against 100 other students. Well, we happen to have a lot of students that made it. And so on flute, making the bands, Mr. Jacob Oliveras, Penelope Gutierrez, and Taylor Carrillo. Y'all come on up here. Go ahead, stand right here and start with, please. Yep, come on. Okay, well, yeah, we do that. So they are receiving yes, y'all go ahead and grab these as you come up. They are receiving a middle school All Region Band patch. Whenever they get their letterman in high school, they can attach these to their letterman for all of the other awards that they get. So you can go all the way back to junior high. So there you go. That's a flute, Sienna Lincoln on clarinet. Both of our bass clarinets made it, Alexis Trevino and Taylor Anderson. Saxophonist Olivia Guerrero. And trumpet players Allie Clifton and Madison Johnson. And of course, the first chair in the entire region, Mr. Dax Springsburg. Jacob, Penelope, Kate. Oh, Caitlin moved. That makes me sad. These are your All Region Band students for the 2025 school year. Now, we did have alternates to the band, which means if someone were to drop out, these would be the first ones to show up. This was Olivia House on French horn. Brian Pizzo on trombone, Braxton Spencer on alto sax, and Heather Bryan on French horn. Y'all can come on up here real quick. Thank y'all so much. Turn to your seats. And the final award of the evening. This is the Director's Award. This is something that all three of us must agree on unanimously in order to get. This student exemplifies musicianship, what it means to be in the music program. And I mean, we really think that this person truly deserves it. Once again, showing up to be the #1 tubist in the region and just an all-around great guy. If you ever go shopping with him, he loves snacks. Mr. Dax. Congratulations, Dax. Dax is featured in the yearbook as Dax Snacks in one of the pictures. Very good. We're going to have a Kodak moment. If you need a picture with your kid with all of their stuff, we're going to do that right now. Go ahead. Feel free to walk up and take some pictures. And then when we do release them, they'll be right in this hallway right here. If you want to snatch them real quick, because now that they have all their awards before they lose them, you can get a picture with all of them now. And so, percussionists, if you could take a step forward. Percussionists, walk to the front so they can get a picture of you. There you go. Not up here. No. Yeah, come on up. Come on up. All the way up. Back row. Stand up. Yes. You can go ahead and grab a photo. Go right. Thank y'all percussion. Yes, thank y'all percussion. All right, back row, stay there. Don't move. Hold up your ribbons. What are y'all doing? Hold up your ribbons. Hey, anybody taking pictures of the back row? Okay. And go take a seat. All right. Trumpets, French horn, saxophone, right here. Bass clarinets. Go ahead and stand up. Fantastic. All right. Thank y'all so much. Go take a seat. All right. Saxophone, clarinet. Y'all go ahead and stand up. All right, thank y'all so much. Okay, now this is a band concert. This is a little awards part. Thank y'all for going with us. There's just so much to celebrate in this group of kids. The next song we're going to perform for you is one of their favorites. This is entitled Atlantis. Thank y'all so much. Okay, last song of the evening. This one is a fast one. We actually did this somewhat in conjunction with the high school. The high school played one called Into the Storm. And this one is entitled The Twins. And it's kind of like a little version of the Into the Storm. And with us, we have the 6th graders with us as we're trying to build that crowd. Since we have the 8th graders moving up and the 6th graders coming up under them, we wanted to encourage them all to play together. And so this is the Tempest. Thank y'all so much for coming out this evening. And once again, after the concert is over, they'll leave out these doors. So if you just want to catch them out there to take some pictures, that's great. Thank y'all for coming out, and here's the last piece. Thank you all so much. This has been your 2025 Symphonic Band and Concert Bands. Once again, they'll catch you right out here for pictures. And thank you all so much for coming out this evening. Y'all have a safe travel. Thank you all so much.